Ever feel like your mind is a runaway train, full of worries about yesterday and anxieties about tomorrow? You're not alone. I want to share a story about a man named Elias, a skilled craftsman who, despite his success, felt a constant gnawing emptiness. His workshop was filled with beautiful creations, but his mind was cluttered with the ghosts of past mistakes and the fear of future failures. He was rich in skill but poor in spirit, trapped in a cycle of what-ifs and if-onlys. One day, an old friend, a wise gardener named Lena, visited him. She saw the exhaustion etched on his face and the hollow look in his eyes. Elias confessed, "I feel like I'm living everywhere but here. My hands are working, but my mind is lost in a maze of regret and worry." Lena simply smiled and handed him a small, unpotted sapling. "Plant this," she said, "but there's a rule. For 1 hour each day, you must only focus on the tree, not your work, not your worries, just the tree." Elias was skeptical, but he was also desperate. The next morning, he took the sapling to a small patch of earth behind his workshop. As he dug his hands into the soil, he felt its cool, damp texture. He focused on the intricate web of tiny roots, the smooth bark of the young stem, and the delicate veins on each leaf. His mind started to wander, as it always did, to a botched project from last year. But he gently guided his attention back to the soil, to the feeling of the sun on his back, to the sound of a distant bird. The first few days were a battle. His mind was a stubborn mule, constantly pulling him back to his familiar anxieties. But Elias persisted. Each day, for 1 hour, he was just a man in a tree. He noticed how the leaves unfurled a little more each morning, how the soil darkened after a light rain, and how tiny insects crawled along the branches. He wasn't thinking about yesterday's argument or tomorrow's deadline. He was just there. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, this 1 hour of mindfulness began to seep into the other 23. While carving a piece of wood, he started noticing the unique grain. The scent of the timber, the satisfying scrape of his tools. The act of creation became a meditation. He found joy not just in the finished product, but in the process itself in the present moment. The constant noise in his head began to quiet down, replaced by a gentle hum of focus and appreciation. Months passed. The sapling grew stronger, and so did Elias. His work became more inspired, his laughter more genuine, and the lines of worry on his face softened. He realized the emptiness he felt wasn't from a lack of success, but from a lack of presence. He had been so busy chasing the future and running from the past that he had completely missed the gift of the present. The story of Elias is a simple but powerful reminder for all of us. Peace isn't found in a perfect past or a guaranteed future. It's found right here, right now, in the small, tangible details of your life. It's in the warmth of your coffee cup, the sound of rain on the window, the feeling of your own breath. You don't need to solve all your problems at once. Just start with 1 hour, or even 1 minute. Pay attention to the world around you without judgment. Your mind will wander, but just like Elias, you can gently guide it back. So my challenge to you is this: find your sapling. It could be anything. A walk in the park, the process of cooking a meal, listening to a piece of music, or simply sitting and breathing. Give yourself the gift of the present moment. That's where true peace, true joy, and true life are waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and join our community. See you in the next one.